You ready, you piece of shit?
Aw.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, this is week 2 of a what the fuck's this show? Different points of view.
Yes.
It wasn't that funny.
It was that funny. Yes.
How was it that funny?
I don't. The professionalism is so there. I love it.
Oh, who gives a shit about professionalism?
I do. This guy, professionalism all the way.
I explained this show is last week. So
Explain again.
okay, so I'll explain it again. This is a show we're going to do. It won't just be anime. It'll be a lot of anime, but it'll be any video games, TV shows, whatever, that maybe someone in our group hasn't seen, and then we'll make them watch it, and then we'll just talk about it and get their reactions. And anime is going to be more often because Dominic hasn't seen, like, any,
So yeah.
and we're making him see popular ones to more obscure ones. This week, it's the first 14 episodes of Sword Art Online. Now, the reason we're doing that is for anyone who knows Sword Art Online, as a whole, it's not that good, honestly. But the first 14 episodes, are way better than the second part, because it just fucking derails. But Dominic has only seen the first 14 episodes, so we're gonna do that this week, and next week we'll do it as a whole, because his opinion of it might change. So my quick opinion, Tahara.
Well, I think we should point out the fact that the story changes so much is because it's based on visual novels, and that first half of the show is like one novel. Then it goes to the next novel in the second half of the show. And
Do we have to point that out? Because the anime should stand on its own. It shouldn't matter if it's
well,
based off of anything.
it explains a bit of why the show is like that.
No, I don't give a shit. If you're creating something, it has to stand on its own. It shouldn't have to rely on any source material. Fuck that.
Oh, well,
Just give your opinion on it.
it's all right. I kind of liked it.
Okay, all right. I already knew what your answer was. I just need to know what Dominic's was. Continue, Dominic.
Fuck. I didn't even say anything. All right. So.
I know.
Okay. So. First thing I need to point out for all you people, my opinions are more akin to the Western styles. So my mentality.
You already
is
explained
still-
this last week.
I did, but I need to tell you in full detail because of this show that my
No one
ideas are
cares.
all more attuned to the Western audience. That being said, okay, just the fuck, you know? Once again, like we talked about last time, great fucking premise, but the execution was what I wouldn't say non-existent. It's just that they went on like crazy.
all right. So you finished, or it's obviously spoiler alert. There's always gonna be spoilers in these fucking videos, whatever. It's so fucking stupid that halfway through the series they got out of the game the show is titled after.
Yes, that they got out and everything. But hold on, before we do anything, very important that I want to say this really first. Fucking the one guy says YOLO. He says YOLO.
Huh? Who?
The what's his name? Like the third to last episode. Dude's like fucking YOLO. He doesn't.
Who?
Kirito.
He does?
Yes. Swear to God.
Does he?
He says he doesn't say the actual anagram. Not anagram. The short version. He says you only live once.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's,
that's
a little
different.
Than just
If
sounding
he
like
said-
YOLO.
If he said YOLO, I would definitely remember
To
that.
me, that still counts though. I mean,
MLG.
fucking YOLO. Like what? That really caught me off guard. I was watching it and everything, and then once he said that, I was like, whoa, gotta kick it in the high gear. Now I gotta focus. But yeah, in total, I felt like the show was like, it wasn't jumping around too much, but at the very end,
It was jumping around too much.
at the very end is like hit breaks really
That-
fucking hard.
Exactly.
Like-
That is my biggest problem, is that it has this big world. Like, I was very interested to see this entire world and how it worked, living inside a video game. And then they're just like, nah, episode 14, fuck it, wrap it up.
Yeah, like
Like, the
no.
fucking main villain says, I'm going to meet you up on I'll meet you all up on floor 100, see you then. And then he's like, wait a
LOL,
minute.
nope.
I'm
I'ma kill you
I'll
now.
let you do it now.
Yeah, I kill you, you kill me. Okay. No, but
And then yeah,
it's not even that. It's like not the final episode. It's like the last 3 episodes together. They really wrap up shit quick.
yeah, like
The marriage.
they get
fucking-
married.
yeah, all at once. Then they get a fucking kid, and that
oh,
like
fuck that kid.
that like out of nowhere, the kid was a program, and that was a whole entire thing. And then they tried to make you feel bad, even though you really didn't have any connection because that person was just introduced that episode. It's just
yeah, like I gave a single shit
yes.
about that stupid fucking kid.
So I guess it's fair to say the worst part of the show is its pacing, and it doesn't really have much, especially towards like the second.
I don't know if that's the worst part of this show, but
To me, it
like,
is.
all right. So I don't know if you know this, Dominic, but this show has a like fucking bipolar response. There's people who love it, like to death, and people who fucking hate it and think it's a cancer of an anime.
Yeah.
I just think it's mediocre at best.
I'll agree with you on that too. Like, once again, not so much opinion on Japanese animes and stuff like that, but I was like, at the very end when they literally wrapped everything up in a nice little bow, the last 3 episodes just made the like last 11 seem like shit. Like,
Dude, I can't wait till you see the second half. That's gonna be a fun time.
oh my god.
Because
I'm not looking forward to it. Now I'm not
I
looking
only watched it because it was on Adult Swim, and I was interested enough, and I binge watched all the entire thing, and good God, I wish I forgot that second half.
You're the one who introduced it to me, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had you watch it.
Okay.
you must have told me about it before you got to the second half.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh wow, this show's great. You should try it. Like, oh, all right. And
like
it
it's
was.
so fucking bizarre that like it's the namesake of the show that they would do that they would rush throughout this entire
I
fucking
think they were
thing.
just
And not to
trying
mention-
to like kick it up a notch,
Like,
like,
alright,
add a little
All right, the first
variety.
few episodes where Kirito is like going basically like almost like from town to town. It reminded me of almost like an older anime, like the adventure animes, like Dragon Ball, where it's literally he's just the main character is just traveling, meeting new characters, and going on self-contained episode adventures.
More or less.
and-
yeah.
Part of me, likes that, but part of me also hates it because it feels like filler. But I thought that's what they were going for. They just stopped that as soon as it got to like the mid portion of it, where he meets up with Asuna again after the first time they meet in they meet in the beginning, and then he goes on his stupid beater, fucking stupid ass term.
Yeah.
And then he's gone for a while, and then they meet up again. I guess they were still together or still knew each other. I thought they had completely cut contact, but whatever. And then it turns into a serialized story from there.
All right. True. But I want to give note that one thing I did like was that they kept going back to previous characters and the like what's his name? The guy from the first episode, fucking
Well, yeah, I didn't think they would not. I figured they would do that. I didn't think they would introduce these characters and then just never see them again, unless they died.
Yeah, I've had a feeling that they might do shit like that, like introduce a character and then just be like, pop, he never comes back. Well, sort of like that. What's her name? The blacksmith. She was only there for about like 1 or 2 episodes, wasn't she? She wasn't in the final.
She'll be back.
She'll be back. Fuck. Okay. Whatevs.
Yeah, she's sucked, man. So many of these characters just fucking are so 2-dimensional or 1-dimensional, really. They're like so tropey, and every girl he met fucking like wanted to do him. It's ridiculous.
Hey, come on. He was pretty badass.
But it's
Not-
in the context of the video game. In real world, he's just a pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's most gamers, but
It doesn't matter. They lived in the video game.
I will
world.
say something I think was funny in the very beginning when they change, like they look at that mirror and everyone changes to what they look like in real life. I like how there's a lot of chicks that turn into like fat dudes.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's one
very
thing.
true.
That's another trope that I kind of glad that they did, but still.
They had a lot of good jokes about video games and like video game culture in it. Nothing really jumps to mind right now besides that. But it had a good sense of humor to that. Like it didn't make you feel like gamer. Like there's a lot of things that are about games that almost like berate gamers and make it
Gives
seem
them
like
a bad
you
image,
know, it's,
if you will.
yeah, or just destroy nerd culture altogether. Like I hate that shit.
You got
Big
you got
Bang
the
Theory.
sense that they understood gamers. They weren't just like outsiders looking in on the gamers, like, oh, they're all nerds and they have no lives.
Big Bang Theory. It sucks.
But real
I
quick
didn't say
though, why were they so hostile towards the beta testers and everything like that? Why was
because
that such a...
because they assumed because beta testers they were around longer that they were stronger, which they were, and had more knowledge of the game, which they did,
They had
and that they
a-
weren't sharing it.
They had an unfair advantage against
Yeah.
the others.
That like Kirito, he was a beta and he didn't like give any of his inside tips to anyone to help them.
But he's a
He
solo
just
player.
kept
Like
himself.
most of them are solo players as it is anyway, so it's not
you
really...
don't meet any other beta testers, I don't think. Like besides like maybe one in the beginning.
the
For the
one
most part,
that
you
died,
just see
yeah, in the beginning.
yeah, you just see the one. It's just
Oh
Kirito.
wait, the other
You know-
guy's a beta tester, the black guy.
Is he was he the chef guy or owned the shop?
Yeah,
right?
the guy who owned the shop and everything. You see, that's another
Okay.
thing that I liked. Like in that show, people weren't just warriors
Working.
and stuff. Like they were actual working class people, like
Well,
fishermen.
I feel like
and
that would
shops.
happen. Like, say in reality, or I guess virtual reality, if that were to happen, that situation where we had this technology, people would be too scared to go out and do the warrior shit. They would want to just figure out a way to sustain sustain themselves and live.
Yeah, and
crafting and
sell
such.
for like a not deal with like permadeath and shit like that. Once again, great premise. I like the idea of how they did it and everything, but the execution.
It's
I
not.
did
It's not. It's not the first time it's been done, but it's the
Really?
first time I've seen
I haven't
it
seen
really in a
anything
while.
like that before.
There's another show that does it called Log Horizon. Not as popular. Not. It's boring. Honestly, it's kind of boring.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. That's maybe for another time. I don't even think Tahara knows that anime.
I've heard of it, haven't seen it yet.
I've seen it. I stopped like midway through season 2, because I just kind of grew tired of it.
Gotcha.
Um,
Roger. All right. Also, another important thing I want to say real quick. Archer, amazing fucking show.
Oh my god. Of course it is.
Yeah. Sorry. The only reason I
Unrelated.
said that was because they told me to watch this show, but then they also mentioned the word Archer as a show too, and I was like, you know what? Let me try an episode before I start watching the series.
Yeah, you dick.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, watch the first 14 episodes of Sword Art, so we can record another episode. He's like, oh, okay. Next morning he's like, yeah, I watched Archer all night. You
One
fucking
does
dick.
not watch one episode of anything. You can't just watch one episode.
No, you
You're
can't.
doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, I know. It's impossible.
True. Fine.
Impossible.
Fair enough.
God, I'm not gonna. I don't want to say anything about the second half until you watch it, because you're gonna hate it. Just knowing you as a person.
Just me as a person. Oh, I can't wait for this. That means that either I'm gonna berate it to hell, or
If you end up liking it, I will be surprised, like
Well,
majorly surprised.
We'll see you as a very different person.
Yeah, I don't think I'll like you. Well, I don't like you anyway. I don't think
All right. Fair enough.
I'll like you even less.
Fair enough.
There was something else I wanted to point out about it. I like there was no magic in it. I thought that was a refreshing thing, because I'm just sick of seeing magic in
Especially when
anime.
you see OP video game plays, you think, oh, they're obviously mages who cast spells that could just kill anyone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
reasonings because magic.
Oh, something else that I just could not stop hearing. The villain's name, like the guy who tried him, his name was Akihiko Kayuba, which is Kaiba.
Yeah.
Kaiba.
So you
King
thought?
of games, bitch.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna make note of that sometime during the video. I was like, well,
Yep.
this is gonna be a thing.
Yep.
Resist.
Still a bitch though.
What?
So wait, is he dead or?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, he's dead. But not.
He dead.
He
Wait,
gone.
Then why
He
didn't
gone.
Kirito and Asuna die?
Why didn't
'Cause
they die? I don't fucking
They,
know.
they
Maybe
fucking
he
died
maybe he
before
stopped
did.
it. Maybe it takes time for after you get killed in the game.
Fuck, that
I don't know.
reminds me. Whatever happened to that fucking... Remember the Christmas event with the fucking orb that revives a dead player within 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Did they ever do anything with that?
Didn't they revive?
The
I
girl?
thought they revived somebody. I
No,
don't
no, they
remember.
didn't. No, he didn't. He wasn't able to revive her because it's been clearly past 10 seconds once he got the orb and read the description. So he
I don't remember.
gave it to the one dude he met in the first episode. I forget his name, but yeah, and that's it.
Well, if I remember, all right. Here's the thing. Dominic watched it. We didn't. We watched it a long time ago, like a couple.
When it was still.
When it
first
was out,
aired.
when it was like popular,
Yeah.
and we're not gonna fucking rewatch it. We're just gonna go off memory. But if memory serves me right, there was a lot of things in the first half that started as like plot points that you thought, oh, where is this gonna go, and then just fucking ended after episode 14
Because why not?
because everything else ended.
Oh.
Like it seemed like they were setting up so much. I don't know if it was a like studio decision, if it was the people who made it, or if it was like higher up saying, nah, skip to this next part or whatever. But it was abrupt.
Or if it was even following the original source.
I don't know.
But if you're wondering, anything from the game Sword Art Online, like nothing happens. Any loose ends, like they're done.
They
Game's
become
done.
they stay loose ends.
Yeah, nothing really gets resolved unless it was resolved at the end of the
That's
game.
not a good
It's
sign.
gone.
What?
What you're saying, basically?
Oh yeah, it gets worse. And oh, there is a season 2. It sucks like pretty bad, like even worse. Like I don't like it.
There's a season 2 of it?
Yeah, it finished a couple weeks ago, or maybe a few months ago. I don't remember.
Even
But,
better games for them to.
They were inside. They went. I won't say. It sucked.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Okay. Okay.
I don't even think I'm gonna make you watch it because it's just not worth it.
Cool.
Do you have anything else you want to say, Dominic or Tahara?
Fucking YOLO, man. That's my basically the way I would just say the show. YOLO. That's you only live once. Fuck it.
I guess that's true.
That's
You know what? I
that's
feel
kind of
like
sad
that
when that's
fits.
the one phrase that I got out of the entire episode, like the entire show. The only thing I could remember was Kirito saying "You only live once." That's
One thing I did take away from it, and I don't know if you call it profound, but it doesn't make sense because it could never happen in the real world. But basically, it was something he said. Fuck, I don't know if I'm mixing it up, if it's in the first half or if it's in the second half. But it's something Kirito said where he said, the way if you act a certain way in the game, that your game self and your real life self can start to turn into the same person. So like the evil players, they're going to, because they're being evil in this game and they've been in like that for so long, they're not going to be able to adjust to not being that way in real life. Like their real life self and their game self will become one person. They won't be two different people anymore.
yeah. I think that was in probably the second half because I don't remember anything like that.
That might actually be in the OVA. I just watched that because it just came out in English. Did you watch this in English or subbed?
I think I watched it in English. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Aaron and Kirito, same voice actor.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yep.
He also does who's that dude's name for that show?
Oh, I
The
don't know.
blue
Blue
demon,
Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist. He plays the main character in that.
Okie dokie.
That's not a show we're gonna do either because that show sucks too.
Aw.
It does.
The show, yes. The manga is pretty good.
Well, I
Is that still
mean,
ongoing?
even if it does suck,
so.
yes or no, I mean, we could still do it. It just depends on how well we like.
Well, I got
Or-
another anime. I got a few things in mind,
We
not
have-
just
You know what?
animes.
I gotta
the
get
next
you
coming
guys
weeks.
to do shit. Fuck, making me do all the hard work like a fucking donkey. Yeehaw.
Yeah, making you watch stuff.
Give us a good idea. Maybe.
Yeah, give us something, bitch.
I have something
Actually,
already.
here's something. If we have any viewers at this point, I don't even know. Leave a comment of something we could do
We'll
for
take
another different points of view.
suggestions.
Yeah, we'll take
We'll
suggestions.
take suggestions that none of us have seen, so that we can all have our first reactions to it.
That would be good because
Oh
I
yeah,
I don't know
I
if
could
there is
definitely
anything.
do that. Thanks, audience. I appreciate if you actually do that. Now, if we come back and find that it's shitty, we're gonna rip on you pretty hard.
We're gonna
So,
just stop making videos.
We're gonna take the name of the person who sent it to us, like their username, and just fucking berate you
Yes,
if it sucks.
we're gonna send legions of
we won't actually do that,
commentators
don't
to come at you.
Well, I think we're about wrapped up. I think we said all we needed to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just a lot of hate comments. Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
great idea. Not executed very well. Stop
Or at
before
all.
it began, really.
That
Yeah.
pacing, though.
Should we say what I think next week's? Oh wait, next week's gonna be the second half. I forgot.
you
'Cause I-
you kind of.
Because I already got the next.
Yeah.
I already know what anime I'm having you do next.
All right, fine.
Mm.
Well, tell me after this so
All the
you can leave the
feels.
audience in suspense.
You don't have to watch it until after we do the next different points of view.
Okay.
So you're safe for a little bit. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks.
YOLO!
Ah, awkward.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.